Hello, everyone.
Hi, James.
I'm being
Welcome
attacked
to.
by glare.
Oh God. Okay, cool. Welcome to the BeerThralls presents the Beer Burrico. I'm James. I'm actually drinking the Last Warlock.
There'll be
Cause,
more.
wanna know why? Because I can
No.
drink now.
Do you want to know why you shouldn't drink it? Because it's got gluten in it.
I don't care. It's so fucking
That's
delicious.
future James's
Oh,
problem.
it's so good. No, it's future and problem.
I went and got sushi last night, and today my body has rejected my continued existence and is
Was it?
making me run to the bathroom a lot.
Was it? Was
Oh,
it? Was it out of a
truck stop.
gas station?
No, it was at a very nice restaurant where they brought me a heated towel.
Ooh.
Was the
That,
sushi in the heat? Anyway, who are you?
Hi, this is Jacob. Today I am trying to get through my wonderful Stella Artois donated by our bum friend who can't drink them.
Oh, Matt.
no, Owen, actually.
You'll
Oh.
never.
If it was at me, it would live in the party fridge, and then other people would drink them for me.
Matt, wait.
Uh,
It's really a
uh,
unique feeling just to have someone give you a clinking box and say, drink this over time at once. I don't care.
Mr. Ravenclaw.
I am drinking Airstone Seacast 10-year aged scotch.
God damn it, I'm jealous as hell.
John, clink.
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 Today, we're talking about the Duke Boys.
Only if one of them ate the other.
It's like Ornstein and Small, except you killed Ornstein first, you stupid bastard.
At least this one didn't eat the wasp. Oh, wait.
And on that, we're talking about the Blob, Mr. Fred Dukes, who has 4 physical, 2 energy, 2 mystic, 6 health. There we go. 3
We don't-
threat, size 3, short movement. What?
We don't
No.
talk about Old Man Logan on this podcast.
No.
This is Fred Dukes. His first attack is his builder. It is a basic strike of range 2, 5 dice with a push of characters size 3 or small on a wild. His spender is Thunderous Splash, which is range 3, 7 dice, 3 power. Before damage is dealt, this character may place this character within one of the target character, and then he has got Explosive Force on a wild. After this attack is resolved, the other characters within range 2 of this character are pushed away from the character's short. Characters pushed away suffer 1 damage. He has Catch Me, Little Man! For 3 power, choose an interactive terrain feature of size 3 or less within range 2 and throw a medium. This superpower can only be used once per turn. He also has Heat that tickles for 1 power. If this character would suffer damage from an attack, it may use a superpower. Reduce the amount of damage suffered by 1 to a minimum of 1. After the attack is resolved, if the attacking character is within range 3 of this character may push the attacking character away short. And his infinity power, nothing can move the Blob. This character cannot be pushed or thrown as a result of attack special rules. And I don't think this reverse is any different.
Yeah, I think it's
No,
the same.
looks to be the same. So Blob is interesting.
He's amazing.
Blob is good.
I think he is good. He's interesting because he seems to be wanting to do a similar job as Lizard. So he's gonna get compared to Lizard. The difference being what affiliations he plays in and some specifics for his role.
I think,
Yeah, no affiliations right now.
I think Lizard is more of, oh, you attacked me? Cool. I'm going to smack you across the universe. This is just, I'm going to sit on a point and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, no, that is also Lizard, as it turns out. Lizard's offense is actually pretty low. Lizard's just extremely good at not being pushed. Well, he doesn't have an anti-push ability, but he has a medium moves, who's extremely mobile, and he has attacks that push.
And they throw, actually. I think they throw.
Right.
But
So,
anyway, also...
throw and push are very different.
And Blob, I'll finish my comparison, sorry, and then I'll let you guys speak. Lizard and Blob both want to get to a point, push other people off of that point, and have damage resistance and a surprising amount of sturdiness for a 3-threat model to basically be like, I'm going to contest this space.
So I think the other big difference that you have between Lizard and Blob, because yes, I did compare the Lizard and Blob with when I did too. Lizard has the regen, so you're taking the damage and then you regenerate later. Blob is just reducing damage, but he doesn't have a way to regen. So it's kind of your preference on whether or not you want to actually continue to regen every round, or do you just want to not take damage. But the big thing,
No, you're actually wrong. He has thick hide lizard, so he reduces it by 1 and has a healing factor.
oh, he does have to hide.
And
I keep
lizard
forgetting
is
that.
passive and doesn't cost power.
Yeah,
Um,
but there's no push on it.
Yes.
but
And
Matt did point out something I missed.
what's that?
Matt,
No
what's on ha
size
ha ha that tickles?
no size restrictions.
It's good.
There's no size restriction on that push.
Well, it's because
So-
it's a push. It's not a throw.
Right. This is where I think Blob is going to really excel and widen that gap that Lizard has enjoyed as like the preeminent splash 3-threat hold a point model is his ability to push people, attackers specifically when they attack him, try to get him off a point. It's super strong. It's easy to trigger. There's no conditions. There's no dice roll.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to take. Well, you don't even have to take damage. Because you could. Sorry, you do have to take damage.
Yeah,
But
it's-
haha specifies that if this character would suffer, it can then use the superpower. So you have
Yeah.
to take at least 1 damage. But
Woohoo.
I think the other really important thing about this is since it pushes up to 3 away and pushes short, if that's their first action or if they charged to get to Blob, you may have just cost them their second action, which is
Yep.
way more important than just tanking damage.
So,
Yeah.
which means you really do have to move him into like size 1.5 in order to always be able to guarantee 2 actions.
To be safe, you have to actually be base to base.
Maybe not quite base to base.
I'm
One,
just being overly safe. Overly safe.
If you have a range 3 attack, you're probably fine if you start at range 2.
Yeah.
Granted, that difference is bigger, so maybe not. I would say get to like within range 1.5 and you're probably fine.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I said.
Damn it, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But
It's the sweater. I know.
It's a good sweater.
It is, isn't it?
God, it's a mix between Ravenclaw and Orcs.
I know. That's why I bought it.
Huh.
So I do actually really like this character. I mean, the high physical defense, starting off with 2/2
Really
for the rest of them is really good, but most people do physical defense, and 6 is nothing to laugh at for damage or physical damage.
Having those 2s right now is actually really weak in the meta.
Yeah, because energy damage is pretty easy to come by right now.
Yeah,
It's starting to come by.
it's been around for quite a while.
A lot of models that can switch between physical and energy.
Yeah, I tend to take them all, James, because I hate your models.
Yeah.
Called Carnage.
So my experience with trying to run Venom in Shield, which is a fun little combo, someone pointed out to me at our food machine event. There are still just a lot of casual energy attacks in the game at significant range. So Blob has the same problem Venom does without Venom's retaliation and potential regeneration, but that's actually really expensive for Venom to do, so it doesn't come up that often. So it's still a pretty close comparison. The built-in damage reduction will help because sometimes your opponent will just whiff an attack roll. So it's not an auto loss to run Blob against Mystic or energy-based attackers, and against physical attackers, he should be very sturdy.
Do you know where he becomes really scary? The faction he really wants to be in, not Criminal Syndicate. Brotherhood. Because him throwing terrain features and all that is just giving more power.
It's almost like they designed it so that he would be really good in that.
I know. Magneto, not Mystique.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for this clarification.
No one's used Mystique as a leader of Brotherhood. Holy crap.
No, but I do use her as everything else. No, I think he's just a perfect 3-threat character. He's easily splashable. I would take him in any list I could fit the 3 points in. He sits on a point very well.
He's splashable.
He is also size 3 himself. So a lot of light pushes can't move him. Oh, we should talk about nothing can move the Blob. It's very good. It cannot be pushed or thrown as a result of attack special rules. So, he can still be advanced by certain mystic attacks, such as what we saw with our last review of Cassandra Nova, Ebony Maw. Granted, those are 5-threat models. He can still be moved or advanced Sorry, he can be pushed or advanced by superpowers. So a number of things such as, I want to say, Enchantress's ability
Mhm.
or Loki's ability. Does Loki have one? Anyway, abilities to force movement using superpowers does give him some vulnerabilities, especially against mystic characters.
But he's still a 3-threat character, so you'd
And
expect that.
Still,
to be fair, when I say vulnerability, I mean he's like every other model, where resistance to those methods isn't necessarily common.
Yeah, and with him only having a short movement, it's not like he's getting moved that far out of the way. So,
I mean, okay. I want to talk about Thunderous Splash and how Thunderous Splash is going to be the keystone for this character. Like,
don't forget it. It hurts your own models too.
it doesn't matter. That's how he's going to advance onto a point. A distance 3, 7 dice, and then you are
It's a
more
free
than likely to get a wild. Not guaranteed. More than likely to get a wild. And
Sir,
then
the explosive force is the nice to have on this attack. The real moneymaker and why you're going to be saving for it is the movement on a short advanced character.
yeah,
Oh god,
yeah, it's 3 plus if you hit say like a sentinel, you hit a Malekith, you hit anything on a friggin' huge base,
sure, just anything on a
you're going
small
everywhere.
base.
Yeah.
It forces him to basically move medium for free.
Yep.
Yep. It's good. It is a great spender for a mobility challenged character.
And it
I
is
mean,
cheap at 3.
even his strike though, like a size 3 push on a basic strike is
It's good.
that's still
It's good.
really good. I am really my goal is to take Blob, Rhino, Kingpin, and just sit on a point and just say, no, you move.
I would take Lizard
Cool.
too.
I'll
And
take
Lizard.
every other point because you said a point and you put all of them on a single point.
Shut up, you.
I'll take all the other points.
So, what tactics cards does he have? Because I think we pretty much nailed everything he does. I mean,
He has
he
one
is.
tactic card.
Oh, does he eat? Does he get all back his health if he eats Wasp?
Stop it.
That's a thing that happened in the comics.
I don't want to talk about it.
Can't Wasp just hit the button and go big and then explode inside of him?
No, there's a comic where actually Blob eats the Wasp. It's actually really it's listed as one of the most disturbing comics in Marvel history.
I feel like she missed an opportunity just to kill the Blob, but okay.
She might not have been wearing her suit.
No, she was wearing her suit.
Well, then she don't. We're not going to talk about that. We're not talking about. We're going to talk about Leapfrog, a tactic card, reactive, unaffiliated. After an allied Toad deals damage with an attack, an allied, the Blob, and Toad may each spend 1 power to play this card. The Blob may advance short and make a strike. It's simple.
Good.
That's
it's
it.
good. That's it.
Yeah, but it's good because
But
now
it
you get an
gives Blob-
out of activation attack.
For 2
It gives
power?
Blob with an extra move, and it gives Blob a whole activation for 1 power, and
Yeah.
the double cost of bringing Toad, this card, and Toad actually hurting somebody.
Which Toad can actually do. So
Yeah. That's actually a really good like emergency button.
Oh, no, this is how you get him into engagement round 2.
Yeah.
You do this round 2.
Yeah. Because
So
Toad can
wait.
long move in.
Wait, he spends
then
1
boom.
power and does a strike? So there's no
Does an advance, then a strike.
So
Yeah.
he can actually get power back from that.
Yeah.
100% take that card.
Also,
Yeah.
you'll make notice I said nothing about ranges. Toad and Blob do not need to be anywhere near each other. They could be on opposite sides of the board.
And like he hits something, he goes, "Good job," walks over there and punch Wolverine in the face.
Look, I did it better.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Also weird, I don't know if this is abusable yet. It does say after an allied Toad deals damage with an attack. It does not say during that Toad's activation. I don't know if there's any way to give Toad an out of activation attack. I don't, off the top of my head. I'd have to really hunt for that.
I'm sure there's a tactic card that'll allow him to
No.
do it.
There's not.
There's very, very few. I don't think there's any. There's very few out of activation attacks, period.
And Toad doesn't have a retaliatory strike or anything like that either, so.
Say it does have to be with an attack.
Toad does have the spit, though.
your opponent could be very, very dumb and play that one advancing card for, I think it's Wolverine, where you get to walk forward and your opponent makes an attack.
Yes, and they could be like, ha 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 ha, it's only Toad.
Boom, 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 boom. Did you touch my friend?
Yeah,
Oh.
I can't stress enough, again, for being a big model with a short movement who very much wants to be on a point and controlling it. The entire turn's worth of free actions that this gives Blob is insane.
Yeah.
It's very good.
I may have assembled them already.
Well, while it is extremely good, I would not say this is necessarily busted per the standard of tactic cards
Oh
right
god,
now.
no.
Simply because it requires you to be running both Blob and Toad, a 3 and 2 threat model, to make any use of it.
If you're doing Brotherhood though, take that card. You're going to be running Blob and Toad.
I mean,
It
honestly,
helps a
in
lot.
almost any list, I'd be running the two of. If I'm bringing one, there's a good chance I could bring the other too to make it work.
I would not use that tactic card just to have him move short and not be able to strike anything.
Oh, I would.
Oh, 100%
I
would.
would not. I would move Blob first. I would move Blob short to get into position, then have Toad attack, and then have Blob move, and then he's probably in a striking distance of somebody.
Well, you're trying to do this all in one turn. I'm saying you double move on round 1, and then round 2, Toad goes first, activates the shenanigan, and now Blob is on the point with his full action to push people off the point when you want it.
Oh no, it's going to be Blob's going to go up, punch somebody, get power, and then thunderous splash, thunderous splash.
Unless you're attacking 3 threat models, a 7 dice physical is probably not going to be knocking him out, even 2 of them back to back.
Can you imagine sitting on 6 power, and you're sitting on like your point, and you hit somebody in range 3, you teleport behind them an inch, you do thunderous splash, or you teleport like right base to base right in front of them, do thunderous splash, push them the 2 inches, a short, move them a short, and then do it again and teleport behind them. So you can literally use the first thunderous splash to push them into a position where then you get to go ahead and teleport behind them again.
Cool. That sounds like you're trying to dive too hard into the dream.
Shut up, that is the dream.
And you can also spend 3 of those power to just throw terrain.
Yeah, which will probably be more effective.
God, if he could throw train and characters, that'd be amazing.
Uh-huh.
Well,
So,
he does enough
especially if you're-
pushing that it's almost like it.
It's also throw medium. So, yay.
Yeah.
So you can knock them away with his basic strike and then throw a boulder at them. It's great.
Yeah, and then you get
God,
rid
I love
of
this
their
character.
you get rid of their brace for impact early. Beautiful.
Just burn your brace for impacts. I really do love this character. I hate the Blob in like the comics and in like the 90s X-Men stuff. This character, thumbs up.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'll probably buy them and play them in my X-Band list once I'm done painting them.
Wait till you look at Pyro.
I was gonna say, don't forget he comes with Pyro, who, early spoiler, also good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I can't wait for Rhino. Anyway, thank you for watching. And we'll see you. Oh wow, we're not gonna see you next week because next week's Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas, and then it's New Year's Day.
Happy holidays, everyone. And then we will probably try to get something out to you in between that. So thanks for watching. Have a great New Year's, and keep collecting those models that you're not painting.
Yay, plastic rack.
Don't call out the audience.
I'm calling out me.
No, that's us.
I'm literally calling out me. All right, bye.
Bye.